Hey guys, it's Catherine, and today I am in a new location. So like I told you in my last video, I made a collage of all the pictures that I got printed out, and it's super epic, but unfortunately I kind of made it where my filming spot used to be, like right where my bed is. So I had to find a new filming spot, and I'm kind of really liking this next to the window. It adds a little bit of fun, and I don't know, let me know what you guys think of this filming location, because I can definitely try out different locations in my room. I just really like this one. So today I'm doing the first video in my back to school series, and I'm sorry this is another sit down video like my last video, but I really wanted to do this video. My next video is going to be super epic. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. I am really excited about that one, so stay tuned for that. But today I am doing advice that I would give to people that are going into high school. Basically stuff that I wish I knew before I went into high school. This year I'm going to be a sophomore, which means last year I was a freshman, and this is just stuff that I wish I knew before going into high school. I have so much stuff. It's all written down on this notebook. Here it is. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first tip that I would have is to be social on the first day of school. Everyone is kind of in the same situation that you're in. Going into a new school, it's bigger, there's more people, everyone is going to be nervous, and I think that the biggest tip that I have is to be social, talk to people, meet people, because you never know. They could end up being your best friend, they could end up having the same interests as you, they could end up being like super awesome, and even if they're not, then at least you met some people, and it's always good to meet new people. My next tip is to join a club or anything, something that you're interested in. I know in high school, compared to my middle school, there was so many more clubs and opportunities for me to join in things that I wanted to do, like drama club, you could join newspaper, you could join any sports team, anything. There are so many things for you to join, and this is like one of the best things that I ever did. When I was a freshman, I joined drama club, and I got to meet so many people who were also interested in acting, and they were all so nice and funny, and plus I got to do something super fun that I enjoyed doing after school every day, and I think this just makes your whole school experience like a lot more fun, and looking back on it you won't be like, oh, I just like sat, I just came home on the bus every single day. Like you get to say that you actually participated in something, and I think that's really awesome. The next tip that I have is that your grades are not the death of you. You are not going to die or flunk out of high school because you got one bad grade on one test. It's okay. I know a lot of teachers may make it seem like every single grade is so important. This was one of the things that always had me so worried, and you need to just let that go, especially your freshman year. Every time I would get like a bad grade on like a test, it would always make me so sad, like the whole rest of the day, and it just kind of, puts you in a bad mood. And I would recommend just kind of thinking to yourself like, it doesn't matter, I got a bad grade, so next time I'm going to study and I'm going to do better, and just kind of let it be like a learning experience instead of just letting it put you down. And because if you just let it put you down, then you're not going to feel motivated to study more and do better in that class, and you're just going to do worse. When you get a project assigned to you, do the work over a period of time, and don't just cram it all in the last night. Don't try to make a giant poster the last night, the day before it's due. Trust me, you guys, this happened to me once, and it was actually horrific because I had to print out a picture to put onto the poster, and my printer wouldn't work. So learn from my experiences and spread the project over a period of time. That way, if something doesn't work, or if you end up needing materials, it's not like 11 p.m. the night before it's due where everything is closed and you really can't go get anything. If you spread it out over a period of time, then you can definitely have time to fix any mistakes or bumps in the road that may come up. The next thing that I would say is do your homework when you get home. Do it. Don't just say, oh, I'm just gonna watch like one episode of TV. Oh, I'm just gonna do this and then I'll do my homework, because you never do. this is one of the things that I started doing around halfway through the school year, and it helped so much because you actually do the homework and then you kind of have the motivation of saying, after I do my homework then I can watch TV, or after I do my homework I can do that fun thing that I wanted to do, instead of doing it first and then it's really late at night by the time you actually start doing your homework, let's be real, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I have so much homework, I'm so tired. The next thing that I would recommend is to get a good night's sleep before going to school. I know it's really tempting to just watch one more episode of TV and then one more episode turns into 7 more episodes and then it's like 2 in the morning. We've all been there. What I would recommend doing is figuring out how much sleep your body needs. For me, I try to go to sleep by 11 o'clock on school nights, which is kind of hard, honestly, but all you have to do is, if you're on your phone or if you're watching TV, just keep track of the time, and once it gets to whatever time you need to go to sleep, just let your body go to sleep. You will thank yourself in the morning. I swear, you will not regret it in the morning at all. And trust me, that episode of TV you can watch the next day. It's gonna be there waiting for you. It's all okay. The next thing is kind of just like a tip for the first day of school, and this I wish that someone had told me. On the first day of school, I was so nervous that I was gonna get lost and I was gonna, go off the face of the planet and I was never gonna see anyone again, and I was never gonna be able to find my classroom. And something that I would let you know is that a high school, it's filled with classrooms. So anywhere you go, you're probably going to be near a classroom. And you know what's in classrooms? Teachers. And you know what teachers are there for? To help students. If you get lost on the first day of school or any other day of school, ask a teacher. They will help you. They will gladly point you in the direction of the classroom you're supposed to be in. That's their job. That's what they're there for. Honestly, I was so scared I would get lost. And on the first day of school, I did get a little bit lost, and I just would ask a teacher, and I'd be like, excuse me, do you know where the science class is? And they would be like, oh, down the hall. It was literally, I was psyching myself up for weeks before school started about getting lost and being in a big new school. It would be terrifying. You're gonna be okay. There are teachers everywhere that are going to help you find your class. The next thing that I would say is that school lunches are really expensive and usually not that good for you. So if you want to save a little bit of money and eat a little bit healthier, you can bring in your lunch and just eat that. And honestly, this will save you so much money. The next thing that I would say is that if you are having trouble in a class and you are not understanding it, don't just sit there and silently struggle. There's so many things you can do. You can ask a friend to help you, because if you have a friend in that class, they are probably more than likely to want to help you and to, be nice about helping you get better. And if you don't have a friend in that class, you can go straight to the teacher and ask them for help. Again, that is their job. They will help you. If you need help, reach out to the teacher. If you are, really, really struggling, you can even try to find a tutor. In my school, they have student tutors, which is really helpful. My next tip would be to eat breakfast. I know some people are like, oh my gosh, I can't eat in the morning, I wake up so early, and then but then second period, they are always so hungry. You don't have to, make eggs and bacon and toast or anything, because nobody has time to do that in the morning. You can literally just grab something super quick and easy, like a granola bar. Eat anything, just eat something in the morning, because your body will thank you by second period. And honestly, I don't think it's good to get up and go to school and sit through class and try to learn on an empty stomach. And then if you do get hungry, you're going to be thinking about how hungry you are and, just fantasizing about lunch and not paying attention to class. My next tip is always to carry an extra water bottle, an extra snack, and extra money in your backpack. How many times have you been so hungry and then walked into lunch and realized that you forgot to bring lunch, and then you're like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? If you have the money or the snack, you can either buy lunch or eat the snack that you brought, and then you can also like drink the water, which is good. Also, sometimes for me, I get so hungry. I know a lot of teachers don't let you like eat in their classrooms, but as you're like walking in the hallway from like one class to another, you can just be like eating your granola bar really quickly, or like just taking like a sip of water if you're super thirsty, and I think that just really helps. My next tip would be to write down homework and important stuff in a planner. So this is really important. You always want to know what you have for homework, and if you don't write it down, I forget to do it. Also, if you write down like test dates and project dates, that's always good, because you never want to like forget when a project is or when a test is. Seriously, you want to make sure you're writing everything down so that you're prepared for class the next day. My last tip would be to cherish your freshman year of high school, or whatever year of school you are going into, because it'll go by so quickly. Trust me, I feel like I should be going into freshman year right now. Like, I honestly, that was the fastest school year that has ever gone by. It was absolutely crazy like how fast it went by, and I would definitely like say to cherish it, and don't like always be studying. You know, there are some times when you just need to take like a study break and go hang out with your friends. It's good to, you know, balance your school life and your social life, and make sure that you are keeping up with both of them and not just putting a lot of your work into one of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. Let me know down below in the comments if you have any other tips and tricks for going into high school. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're excited for more back to school videos on my channel. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!